After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Ready? Great.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready? 180.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. And finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
Ready? 180. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. Hey! Ready?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's going to be a long day, I think. It's going to be a long day. 47 Mike. Mike, 47. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
To throw is Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Express. We got it. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Graham Gano, remember, he beat the Giants with a 63-yarder back in 2018. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
47.
Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Vincent Smith, 74 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, baby.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. Check.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, good footwork on the spin. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now. Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Right there. 54 Mike. Double dog. That's the way. We're going to 53. 54, Mike, 54, Henry. Watch 54. Come on, D. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I got one. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
47. Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
47's the mic.
From the 50, Newton. It's caught by Davis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 3.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Wild Bill.
Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun. Watch twins. Watch twins. Great. What is
Operating from the gun, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Called out a very strong gain of 24. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, D. Great. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They're 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Check. 20. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey. That's it.
From the gun, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Newton. This one complete to Smallwood. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Bang, 20. Bang. Check 3. Alert 3. Alert 8.
To the air again, Newton. This one caught by Davis. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll run this Smallwood out of the pistol. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, 33 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A first down carry for Barkley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Barber. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The toss out to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's a party now. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 57's the mic. Trump. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. 57. Mike, 57.
On first down, it's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Newton forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Past the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Here we go.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second and goal from the 1. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Get out the field, defense.
From the gun, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers, Olsen. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gano now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake, Prescott. He gets it complete to Latimer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Barkley. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Quit talking about it and bring it. That's all right.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 40, the 20, 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike 54.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Prescott on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Newton. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win.